Assalamualaikum. My name is SYAZWANI binti Muhammad FUZI, and I would like to present 1.0 company profile, which is Darby Berhad. Darby Berhad is a leading diversified multinational company in Malaysia, founded in 1910 and headquartered in Kuala Lumpur. The group operates across Asia Pacific and global markets and is listed on Bursa Malaysia. Its core businesses include industrial, motors, logistics, and property. With over 100 years of experience, Darby is recognized for strong governance, sustainability, and innovation. Okay, next, risk management governance. Due to its diversified operations, Darby faces various operational, financial, regulatory, and ESG risks. These risks are overseen by the Board of Directors, supported by the Board Audit Committee. The group applies an enterprise risk management approach where risks are identified, mitigated, monitored, and reported. ESG risks are also integrated to ensure sustainable and responsible growth. That's all. Thank you.
Next, I will explain how Darby Berhad Property Risk Management Framework is aligned with ISO 31000. Management framework is clearly demonstrate aligned with ISO 31000, which implies risk management as part of the overall operation. Darby ensure that risk management in all level company operation is not implemented in isolation. First of all, in terms of integration, Darby Risk Management Framework clearly demonstrate aligned with ISO 31000, which emphasize risk management as a part of overall operation. Darby ensure that risk management is integrated into all levels of company operation and not implemented in isolation. In addition, this framework is reviewed annually to ensure its effectiveness and relevance of Darby company. For the risk management process, from a process of Darby is implement a risk management cycle that is aligned with the interactive process outlined by ISO 31000. This process includes risk identification, risk assessment, implementation of mitigation measure, and ongoing risk monitoring. This approach enables the business to be identified and managed systematically and effectively. With the adoption of risk management framework of risk organization context, when Darby use ISO 31000, sustainability aspects have been integrated into the company risk management, where climate change related risks based on the TCFD framework and the Sustainable Development Goal or SDG have been included in the company risk register. This demonstrates that Darby ability to adapt risk management to current and long-term issues. Finally, ISO 31000 emphasizes the outcome of risk management into the form of organizational resilience and value creation. Darby translates this principle through effort to build stakeholder confidence and ensure the long-term sustainability of the company. Effective risk management helps Darby not only reduce uncertainty but also support the company's strategic achievement. Overall, Darby Risk Management Framework demonstrates a high level of alignment with the principle of ISO 31000 to support governance, organizational stability, and competitiveness. 4.0 is risk architecture. Risk architecture refers to the governance structure that sets off the role, responsibility, and reporting line in the organization risk architecture. Based on the figure, the risk architecture is implemented in stage from the operational level up to the board of directors. The board directors set the direction, risk acceptance level, and approach risk policy, while the board risk commit monitors strategic risk. At the management level, the group chief risk officer coordinate the implementation of risk management, while risk champion is each operational division identify the report risk. The structure is supported by the three-line model that ensures systematic and effective risk control.
The main purpose of this protocol is to provide a structured approach to identifying, assessing, managing, and monitoring risks across the organization. It also supports effective decision-making and strengthen corporate governance. Risks are identified at both operational and departmental level and are documented in the risk register. Each risk is then assessed based on its likelihood and impact and categorized as low, medium, and high. Appropriate mitigation strategies are developed and implemented, and their effectiveness is continuously monitored. For critical risk, escalation is made to senior management, the risk management committee, and the board of directors. Overall, continuous monitoring and periodic reviews ensure the company can adapt to change in the business environment. The outcome is enhanced risk and awareness, accountability, and improved business resilience and sustainability.
For my part, I will present in part F, which is risk assessment. Risk assessment is an important stage in the risk management process as it involves identifying and evaluating risks that may affect organizational objectives. For Darby Berhad, effective risk assessment is essential to ensure operational continuity, financial stability, regulatory compliance, and reputational sustainability. Moving on to the section 6.1. Risk identification. Table 6.1 summarizes the key risks faced by Darby Berhad across strategy, operational, financial, compliance, hazard, reputational, governance, technological, human capital, and environmental risk categories. From the assessment, strategy and operation risks were identified as high priority due to the significant impact on business performance, while other risks require continuous monitoring. Next, I will present section 6.2, likelihood and impact assessment. In this section, the identified risks are evaluated based on their likelihood of occurrence and potential impact on Darby Berhad, which is operation, finance, compliance, and reputation. Figure 6.1 show the risk register, summarizing each risk category, likelihood, impact, risk level, exiting controls, and proposed risk response action. This helps the company systematically monitor risks and prioritize management efforts. Figure 6.2 is the risk heat map, which visually represents risk severity. Red and orange zones indicate high-risk areas that require immediate mitigation. Green and yellow zones show lower risk areas that still need regular monitoring. Together, risk register and heat map provide a clear tool for prioritizing risk and supporting effective decision-making for Darby Berhad.
For this slide, I will explain the risk responses and action plans for the key risk faced by Darby Berhad. First, the global economic downturn is a strategy risk that can reduce customer demand since the risk is beyond the company's control. Darby tolerates the risk while managing costs and diversifying its market. Next, supply chain disruption is an operational risk that may delay deliveries and increase costs. Darby treats this risk by using multiple suppliers, monitoring shipments, and preparing backup plans. The third risk is currency fluctuation, which affect profit due to international operations. Darby treats and transfer this risk by monitoring exchange rate and using hedging instruments. The fourth risk is regulatory non-compliance, which can result in fines and reputational damage. Darby treats this risk through regular compliance training, updated policies, and internal audits. Another key risk is equipment breakdown and occupational safety. These risks can disrupt operation and harm employees, so Darby treats them through regular maintenance and strict safety procedures. For this, moving on, reputational risks arise from negative publicity. Darby managed these risks by monitoring public feedback and responding quickly and transparently. Governance risk is treated by strengthening governance policies and improving board overnight. For technology risks, Darby reduces system failures by upgrading systems and enhancing cybersecurity. Human capital risk is managed through better equipment, training, and employee development. Lastly, environmental and sustainability risk is treated by complying with environmental regulations and adopting sustainable business practices. Moving on, reputational